If you have a side business and you're wondering how to price your services, then this is the video for you. I made so many mistakes in the early days of my business that I wish I could have gone back and changed. But I want to teach them here to you today so that you can help to I guess, get an idea of how to price your services and get a good kind of market value for the value that you are providing, because I wasted years living in a fantasy. I started my business about 5 years ago, and I was doing lead generation. So providing leads for local businesses, different contractors in Australia. Now I live in Hong Kong right now, and I'm doing all my business kind of abroad online. That's the beauty of the online business model. And I was listening to all this content online that was saying that you should charge what you're worth and, charge the perceived value of the product or the service that you're providing. And so I was thinking, oh yeah, I should charge a few $1,000s and all this kind of thing. And I went from business to business, pitching my services and promoting, myself for, $500 a month, $1,000 a month. And the problem is I wasn't any good. Okay, I was a beginner and I had no track record, okay? And they didn't know me. I was cold calling them. And who trusts someone who's cold calling you? No one. And especially from an overseas number. No, it was a bad plan. Okay, I'm an idiot. And I wouldn't say it was greed. I just thought that was the right approach. I thought it was the right approach to charge a decent amount at the beginning, because I had listened to the wrong voices. And the thing is, it's not the way to go, because what ended up happening was I would go out there, pitch my services, and I would just get fail after fail after fail, and doors slammed in my face virtually. And that gets discouraging. And I would say to the brand new, complete beginner person who is starting a side business, and you're coming in from just having a normal job and you're moving into this entrepreneurial space, you do not need to have discouragement upon discouragement heaped upon you, because you're gonna face enough discouragement as is. Okay, it's already hard enough as it is. You don't need to make it any harder by completely mispricing your services. So it would be much better to get a client just for a small amount and feel a win, or even free, and actually help them and feel like you're worth something and get some confidence and actually feel better, get some confidence in your skills. It would be so much better to have that than to just have another business owner close the door on you. And I think actually what hurt me probably the most was I actually did have one client say yes to a high amount in the beginning, and they paid me for 1 month and then they stopped. And so I thought, oh, this is possible. I could actually get this amount of money. And yet we went to, I would say we approached probably 100 different businesses. We're not talking 5, talking like 100. And when they all say no, that's really flippin' discouraging, okay? And it didn't help. And I don't know if I was at the point where I was gonna quit, because I'd already wasted so much money learning my skills and all of this. I was so deep, I had to make something work, so I probably wasn't prepared to quit, but I was in a low place and I was feeling pretty stupid. And I think if I had just pitched my services for free or gone in cheap at the beginning, it would have made a huge difference if I could just get some wins. So there's 2 problems. Let me sum them up for you. The first problem is you don't know what the market value of your skill is, okay? You don't know what a business is prepared to pay for that skill. Maybe it's building a website, maybe it's doing SEO, maybe it's doing managing their newsletter, managing their social media presence. You don't exactly know. and you can hear stuff online and you can see what other YouTubers are talking about, but in your local market, I don't know. The only way you're going to know is by getting in there and getting some experience and seeing what they're prepared to pay. So you don't know what the market value is of your skill. The second problem is the market doesn't know how valuable your skills are. And so even if you're awesome, and even if the market value is awesome, they don't know that you're awesome. Just like me, cold calling from a foreign number, they don't trust it. And you've got nothing to prove who you are or to prove your skill set. So that's the problem. The market doesn't know you and you don't know the market. Those two problems coming together make a very difficult problem to overcome, and it can lead to a lot of discouragement and wasted years of income, like what happened to me. So here's the solution. Number one, I already said it, work for free. And I say it a lot in this channel, okay? I'm sorry if I'm beating this dead horse, but I'm saying this in case you have not seen one of my other videos. Start for free. Yes, even if it costs you money. Okay, this is a big one. Even if it costs you, okay? Even if you have to pay for a software subscription for maybe for me, like I was paying for SEO software and doing SEO on these businesses. And yeah, it may come out of your pocket at first, but consider it. Consider it the price for your education, okay? The best education possible, on-the-job training. You actually get to know what the market wants, okay? It's still so much cheaper than going to university. I came out of university, me and my wife, with terrible student loans, hanging around our neck for 10 years. Took years to pay off our student loans. It was awful. Don't get me started on the university system. Hey, just pay a few dollars, maybe $20 a month, $50 a month, $100 a month to help some businesses. And within a few months, you've got enough skills and experience and a portfolio that you can start charging maybe $100 a month. $100 is nothing for a business. They'll happily pay $100 if you can do a basic thing like manage their Instagram. Right now, I'd probably pay $100 for someone to manage my Instagram in an awesome way. And I don't even have a lot of money, okay? So my side business is just, making a few $1,000s net profit a month for me, because that was my goal, was to make a low stress side business, and I've done that. And so, $100 a month, yeah, maybe I'd probably pay that if that brought in some good customers for my business. So, just consider it the price of a good education, and rather than look at the money that you're losing. So number one, work for free. Number two, scale up. Obviously, you're not going to stay free forever. Start small, charge more. As you know the market, as the market knows you, you'll be able to start scaling up. You will have a frame of reference that is accurate. You will understand the context, okay? For me, I live in Hong Kong. I'm now trying to get more and more clients that are in Hong Kong, and I have to understand this context. It's different than my clients in Australia. It's different than my clients in the US. And I have to understand by being in it and working in it. And over time, you can scale up and you get more opportunities as you help more businesses. They refer their friends to you. You get more customers. It scales up if you're just consistent. So don't waste years in a fantasy world overcharging and having clients slam the door in your face and you getting discouraged. Instead, just work for free and scale up from there. Very simple advice. I say it over and over again. Sorry for the broken record approach. If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. I talk about lots of stuff to do with side businesses and following your passion and building side businesses that help us serve a greater purpose, that are not just going to steal our whole focus and energy and tear all the time away from our family and our loved ones. So if you like this content, check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.